Many animals couldn't make it without their highly developed intelligence. Many animals are able to securely navigate and find food throughout their area because they have adapted to memorize certain routes and landmarks. Predators are a real threat. Thus, some animals need to keep in mind how to avoid them and even outsmart them. Many animals also exhibit surprisingly high levels of emotional intelligence. In this video, we'll discuss the most genius animals in the world. Stay with us till the end of the video to be amazed at how we humans have been underestimating animals and their genius. All the time, non-human creatures surprise us by displaying levels of intelligence, empathy, and critical thinking that we never would have guessed they were capable of. Here is a list of the most genius animals found in the world. Rats. It's no coincidence that scientists have employed rats for years as laboratory study animals. Even though their brain size and development are far lower than that of humans, their minds still operate quite similarly to ours. They have the ability to figure out mazes, memorize routes, and do difficult multiple-step activities. Similarly to humans, rats live in communities. When left alone, they begin to exhibit signs of despair and loneliness. These psychological and social characteristics explain why rats are one of the most intelligent animals. Pigeons. Pigeons, which ironically are also known as flying rats, come in at number 2 on our list after rats. The reason for their placement here nonetheless are significantly different. Pigeons have been shown to have a sophisticated self-awareness, as evidenced by their ability to identify their own reflection. Over the course of several months or even years, they can maintain a high level of recognition for individual persons and locations. For this reason, pigeons have been used for generations to transport messages over long distances. Pigeons have been shown to recognize the 26 letters of the English alphabet and distinguish between images of humans. Crows. Crows have the most developed brains of any bird and have been even able to recognize human faces. Also, the New Caledonian crow produces a knife to more readily separate leaves and grass, proving that tool use is not limited to those with hands and arms. A hook and line are also used by this species to access difficult food sources. The crow, like the pigeon, is a highly clever bird that has served as a messenger in the past. When fighting other animals, they can employ sophisticated collective strategies, such as flanking. Crows have the ability to pick up a language and strong memory. Scientists have documented crows changing their migration routes to avoid potentially hazardous places. Pigs. Pigs have a very high IQ compared to other animals. To put that in perspective, it takes human infants many months to grasp the idea of reflection, but these animals can do it by the time they are just 6 weeks old. Mother pigs will even sing to their young as they are fed. And scientists have identified over 20 different sounds that pigs employ for communication. It's highly unusual for animals to display any kind of emotional receptivity, let alone empathy, but pigs can do both. Octopus. Only one invertebrate, the octopus, made our list as one of the most intelligent animals in the world. Since it's the only one of its kind mentioned, you might be wondering how intelligent an octopus actually is. High-order planning, including multiple steps, has been observed in captive octopuses attempting to escape captivity, and some of these octopuses have been seen purposefully damaging objects outside of their tank by pouring water into them repeatedly. They have been known to throw rocks at the glass and break open screw-top jars. These squid-like cephalopods are sneakily clever. While out in the wild, they can creep about undetected by disguising themselves as rocks. Octopuses, in their efforts to look like rocks, move very slowly, at about the same rate as the water, so that it appears that they are standing motionless. This helps them to go about their business quietly, even while dangerous animals are around. In addition to using their long-term and short-term memories, octopi can solve mazes and problem-solving tests. With their natural environment, this aids in navigation and getting them back to their dens after foraging. African gray parrot. For birds, the African gray parrot ranks best on this list of smartest animals. These parrots, who are as intelligent as a human child of 5, can not only pick up human speech, but also acquire a surprisingly extensive vocabulary of up to hundreds of words. Additionally, African grays have a good grasp on spatial thinking, can recognize and name a variety of shapes and colors, and can be trained to understand concepts like size, similarity, and direction. The African gray parrot is a popular pet that originates in Central Africa's rainforests, but may now be found in domesticated form all around the world. Elephant. Not only are elephants one of the most intelligent species, but they are also very adept at remembering vast amounts of information. These creatures have a complex social hierarchy and have been observed grieving the loss of a family member and taking part in funeral rites. Elephants also use tools and take care of their own health. For example, they eat the leaves of certain plants when they are sick or to initiate labor. Furthermore, they are one of the few animal species capable of selfless behavior. Most animals just can't process the kind of abstract thought needed to do stuff like that. Elephants are willing to give their lives for the sake of the group if they think it will help the younger members of the herd or their own offspring get away safely. Chimpanzee. The animal most closely related to us genetically ranks third on this ranking of the most intelligent species. Chimpanzees are native to sub-Saharan Africa and share 98% of our DNA with us. Chimpanzees have been witnessed using and even improvising their own tools out of found materials. Within their own families, these great apes would manipulate others to achieve particular goals. The discovery of an adult chimpanzee family teaching its children sign language is a fascinating and unusual behavior in the animal kingdom. The most intriguing aspect of this revelation is that the chimpanzees spontaneously taught their kids sign language, and they were using it to communicate among themselves. There was no human intervention or prompting of any kind. Bottlenose dolphin. Many people assume that the bottlenose dolphin is the smartest animal, yet it's placed number 2 on this list. Just how smart are dolphins? Truthfully, it is situational. There are more than 8 different kinds of dolphins, but only the bottlenose dolphin was included in this list. They have the highest brain capacity among their cousins. Dolphins are highly trainable, and they have other outstanding traits as well, including the ability to recognize themselves in mirrors, spot foreign marks on their bodies in a reflection, identify TV show characters, and recall detailed past events. In certain cases, dolphins have been found to remember the cries of a former partner even after being apart for more than 20 years. The 2 most astounding explanations for the bottlenose dolphin's high place on our list are genuinely mind-blowing. They have a species-specific language, but use a common language when interacting with other dolphins, and have even been seen cooperating together with people and false killer whales to improve their hunting efficiency. Orangutans. There is a fascinating explanation for why orangutans flock here first. Orangutans, like chimpanzees, share many human traits, including the capacity to utilize tools, the acquisition of sign language, and the presence of elaborate social structures replete with rituals. Knowing the why, or the mental justification for an action, is what truly differentiates them. An orangutan in captivity has learned how to use tools and construct a basic shelter. After being released back into the wild, the orangutan in question was witnessed creating an identical shelter from the elements using only the materials at his disposal. It's no wonder that the orangutan is so brilliant, considering that it shares almost 97% of its DNA with humans. Their tool use is of the highest degree when compared to other animal species. Orangutans have been taught to utilize tools like a hammer and a nail set, and they have even mastered the art of siphoning liquids from a hose. Native to Indonesia, they are regrettably highly endangered because of habitat destruction. This was all about the most genius animals in the world. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment below and let us know which of these genius animals impressed you the most. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've not yet subscribed to our channel, subscribe so that you never miss a video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.